to the big house, Michigan Stadium. Today, a battle in the great verse to those in the mitten. All Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham, who is highly respected and highly thought of in this industry. Whittingham has brought some stability to that program. We'll see if he's able to get the same results on the field with a talented roster. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Michigan's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Coming out with it, it's Barnett. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Broncos offense to go on the attack first. And they'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking for room, it's Buckley. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
To throw, it's Lowry. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm in pass rush. Everybody remembers their first sack.
They kick it away on 4th down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable high.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds his man. It's Marsh. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end beat.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's Underwood to throw. Pocket breaking down. On the run, deep down the right side. Upstairs to make the catch. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play, and what that means is supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Moving out to the right. Snagged out of the air. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Now the toss. Finding some room. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keep, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Marshall. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Motion from the wide receiver. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. After a disastrous turn of events on that opening drive, they can tie it up if they can get it in here. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Wolverines!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he added the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parks. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Snags it and he's open. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Lowry. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Makes one man miss. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Pulls it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. He might want another play. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Lowry. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. He'll pull it down. Got the first down himself. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Underwood. The throw. That's caught. It's Marshall. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Wolverines come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The run inside. It's Marshall. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Quarterback may change this route. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Under fire. Trying to buy time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Boise State in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Broncos, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now over to your game inside the Big House. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
And the Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with the Wolverines head coach at the half. This home crowd is fueling their running game every single time the running back hits the rock. They are going crazy. The ground game has been good, and they're going to continue to ride the momentum of this home crowd.
Thanks, Holly. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Right back to the well. Could be an alley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Underwood on the play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Marshall. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking outside, it's Marshall. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Going to work on second down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to run for it. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the snap, it's Marshall. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Snags a quick pass on the left. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Here's a heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This first down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the fullback. There's a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Underwood. quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Looking for room. It's Marshall. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Underwood trying to pull his way in. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on third and goal from the 1. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. To the air. It's Lowry. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Broncos are in the hurry-up.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Back to pass on second down. Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Fires quickly. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Rushes on him. Wiggles free. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. The short hands, it's Marshall. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.